What happens when a precision-guided ballistic missile, accurate to within tens of meters, meets a defender that destroys threats using nothing but sheer speed and impact, no explosive warhead at all? Iran's Fateh-313 races toward its target with devastating power. Israel's David Sling counters with hypersonic agility and smart dual sensors to achieve direct mid-air collisions. This is a clash of engineering extremes, offensive precision versus defensive dominance. Before we dive into the ballistic data, if you're a fan of deep-dive military tech and geopolitical analysis, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We are growing hardpoint military from the ground up, and your likes and shares directly help us stay on the front lines of the latest defense tech. Join the squadron, and let's get into the specs. Today, we break down the designs, how they operate, and what real battles revealed. To understand this high-stakes game of cat and mouse, we first have to look at where these machines began. First, let's look at the pedigree of these two rivals. David Sling, powered by the stunner Interceptor, began development in 2006 as a joint effort between Israel's Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and U.S. Raytheon. It entered full service in 2017 and is operated by the Israeli Air Force. The system fills a vital gap in Israel's layered defenses, handling medium-range tactical ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, large rockets, drones, and aircraft that sit between Iron Dome's short-range role and Arrow's long-range, high-altitude coverage. The Fateh-313 was unveiled by Iran in 2015, an indigenous upgrade to the Fateh-110 family developed by the Aerospace Industries Organization. It is fielded by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. This short-range ballistic missile solves the problem of limited precision in older systems, allowing accurate, rapid strikes on specific targets like command posts, airfields, or infrastructure from mobile launchers over regional distances. But history only tells half the story. To see how they actually stack up, we need to look at the raw numbers. On paper, the differences are stark. Let's compare the key specs clearly. David Sling Stunner Interceptor. Interception range 40 to 300 kilometers. Speed reaching Mach 7.5. Payload pure kinetic hit-to-kill with no explosive warhead. Guidance AESA radar for mid-course, plus dual imaging infrared, electro-optical, and active radar for the terminal phase. Unit cost around $1 million. On the other hand, the Fateh-313 missile, strike range up to 500 kilometers, speed Mach 4 to 5, payload 350 to 380 kilograms of high explosive, guidance inertial with satellite augmentation and possible terminal electro-optical, unit cost estimated $50,000 to $250,000. The stats show the scale of the challenge, but the real magic lies in the hardware under the hood. Let's strip these systems down to their core components, starting with the Fateh-313, the attacker. Front section. A compact nose houses the guidance, inertial sensors, possible satellite receivers, and terminal electro-optical for final precision above a 350 to 380 kilogram high explosive warhead that separates for better accuracy on descent. Middle section. Control fins and stabilization surfaces allow mid-flight trajectory corrections. Rear section. A single-stage solid rocket motor with lightweight composite casing reduces weight for longer range and faster launch, supported by large delta fins for stability during boost. Now, the David Sling Stunner, the Defender. Front section. The distinctive asymmetrical dolphin nose packs a dual-mode seeker, imaging infrared and electro-optical for heat and visual lock, plus active radar for all-weather jam-resistant tracking to spot real threats amid decoys. Middle section. guidance electronics, control actuators, and a multi-pulse solid rocket motor manage energy and deliver sharp maneuvers in the endgame. Rear section. The initial booster accelerates vertically to hypersonic speeds, then detaches. Knowing what they are made of is one thing, but seeing them in motion is where the physics truly gets intense. So how do these systems actually execute their missions? First, David's Sling as the defender. Step 1. Detection and targeting. The ELM-2084 AESA radar spots the launch, tracks the path, and cues the system if it threatens key areas. Step 2. Launch sequence. Stunner fires straight up from a vertical canister. The booster ignites for rapid climb. Step 3. Mid-course guidance. Radar sends real-time updates via data link, letting control surfaces adjust efficiently. Step 4. Terminal phase. Dual seekers kick in. Infrared captures the heat signature, radar gives precise range, guiding agile final corrections. Step 5. Impact and effect. At closing speeds near Mach 10, a direct kinetic hit shatters the incoming missile into fragments, with almost no debris left. Now, the Fateh-313 as the attacker. Step 1. Detection and targeting. Operators load coordinates from intelligence for fixed high-value sites. Step 2. Launch sequence. The road mobile launcher elevates and fires the solid fuel missile in minutes, minimizing exposure. Step 3. Mid-course guidance. Inertial navigation with satellite tweaks keeps it on the ballistic arc. Step 4. Terminal phase. Finlets and possible electro-optical sensors fine-tune for 10 to 30 meter accuracy. Step 5. Impact and effect. The warhead detonates on contact, cratering surfaces and spreading damage over a wide area. Theory and mechanics are vital, but the ultimate test isn't in a lab, it's on the battlefield. In recent years, the world has watched these two systems face the ultimate trial by fire. David's Sling proved its worth in combat. It scored early intercepts against Gaza rockets in 2023. In 2024 Iranian barrages, it handled medium-range threats reliably. During the June 2025 12-day war, Israel's preemptive strikes, followed by massive Iranian retaliation, layered defenses including David's Sling, achieved overall interception rates of 85 to 93%. David's Sling engaged tactical ballistic threats effectively, sometimes beyond its stated 300-kilometer limit, with shoot-look-shoot tactics with arrow, limiting ground impacts despite some penetrations. The Fateh-313 featured heavily in Iran's offensives. It supported precise strikes like the 2020 US base attack in Iraq. In 2024 and 2025 exchanges, variants joined larger salvos. While many were intercepted, its mobility and volume helped create saturation pressure, with limited but real breakthroughs in the 2025 barrages. These combat records reveal a clear set of pros and cons for both the attacker and the defender. Beyond the headlines, every weapon system has its Achilles heel and its crowning glory. David's Sling's strengths. Dual seekers resist jamming effectively. Mach 7.5 speed plus a multi-pulse motor enables superior maneuverability. And hit to kill reduces collateral damage. At $1 million per interceptor, it's cheaper than many peers like Patriot or Arrow. Limitations. High cost restricts use against massive swarms. A 40-kilometer minimum range leaves very short threats to other defense layers. And it depends on reliable radar data, which is vulnerable in heavy electronic warfare. Fateh-313 strengths. Road mobile with rapid solid fuel launch for surprise and survivability. 500-kilometer range and 10 to 30-meter accuracy target key assets precisely. Most notably, low cost supports mass production for overwhelming salvos. Limitations. The largely ballistic trajectory is calculable and predictable. It remains susceptible to high-speed interceptors and jamming. Finally, a smaller payload limits effect on deeply hardened targets. When you weigh the precision of the strike against the speed of the shield, who truly comes out on top? So, after breaking down the tech, tactics, and tolls of war, what's the bottom line? When the Fateh-313's precision meets David's Sling's kinetic defender, what happens? In direct engagements, the Interceptor holds the clear advantage. David's Sling excels with extreme speed and proven hit-to-kill precision, contributing to those 85 to 93% success rates we saw in 2025. The Fateh-313 shines in affordability and saturation tactics, forcing real challenges through sheer numbers. But its predictable path makes it vulnerable to Stunner's advanced engineering. In this matchup, David's Sling stands as the superior mid-range guardian, turning lethal inbound threats into harmless debris far more often than not. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the David Sling and the Fateh-313, please share this video and give it a like. Every interaction helps the YouTube algorithm find more tech enthusiasts like you, and helps Hardpoint Military continue producing high-quality defense analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next briefing.